We all encounter that one game. One game where you cannot find any sort of positive in the game. A game where it seems completely irredeemable, and if you're someone who plays video games, this is absolutely an occurrence that happens. We all encounter that game. Which, judging from this intro alone, and the video title, you know which game I'm referring to. The Etheria Restart stream was an absolute failure. Not because of stream issues, not because of scheduling issues, no. Nothing bad happened in the stream. The problem was that the game itself made me want to quit an hour and 45 minutes in. Now, guys, listen. Each stream was 3 hours long. If you look at the Girls Frontline stream, it was 3 hours and 50 minutes. If you look at Brown Dust 2, 3 hours 47. And even Persona 5, even though I didn't really like the game, it was 3 hours and 20 minutes. It still had me hooked, but Etheria Restart just didn't have me entertained, even in the slightest. Before I say too much though, I want to save the rest of it for the rest of the video. But I'm going to say a few things first. First of all, this is the last main installation of the Game Trial series. Azure Lane will be a bonus episode, and before that will come the big review video where I talk about every game I played for the series this year. And this time, it won't be more than 2 months late.
I am incredibly sorry.
Anyways, thank you so much to everybody who stuck around for this annoying and very long process that was way longer than it had to be. Now let's talk about this nightmare of a game. For the first time in a while, I chose the male MC because I was given the option, and I chose the dude because they literally looked exactly the same, but with different genders. Now with the game itself, the music is not bad and the animations are okay. But for a game that came out in 2025, when titles like Wuwa, ZZZ, and HSR are on the top, do you really think that trying to compete with subpar animations is gonna make you money? No, it's not. Just spoiler alert. Now, that aside, the combat was good. I didn't mind the combat system because it was solid. It was Star Rail adjacent minus the insane HP, but I don't like how the ultimates barely feel like ultimates. The animations just felt like slightly higher quality skills. On the topic of characters, I got 2 SSRs, and the pity is 80, which I got one of them early, somehow, which was nice. With that being said, now comes the biggest criticisms. The story was boring, the plot was mid, and the animations are extremely stale. I was only doing the story so I could unlock the banner system, but it was really hard to go through all of that to do so. Now, take a moment to review everything we've said so far. Animations are mid. Story is also mid. Characters are also mid. Combat is also mid. Everything is just average. Listen to me. You can't sustain a game and keep people hooked if your game is an average tier game. Do something unique. Grab the player by any means. With how this game was executed, it's like they wanted you to download and uninstall the game in the same day. Now, as I said, I got a 5-star in SSR, whatever, and I didn't feel a thing. Usually I get hooked off of something like that alone, but no. I just wanted to end the stream. And end the stream I did. Now, I couldn't put it into words on stream, so I'll put in the words here. This game lacks the ability to keep the player engaged. Let me list some examples. ZZZ has good combat and a solid story. Star Rail, as much as I hate it, has a great story, with okay animations. Wuwa has challenging combat and fun challenges, along with a good story. Each of these games has a way to keep the player engaged. If you don't like the story, skip it and do the combat. And if you don't like the combat as much, try sticking to the story. And not only is the Etheria Restart story boring, but the combat animations are so goddamn bland that you can't even enjoy the gameplay. And would you look at that? Nothing to fall back on. If I hate the story, at least I got combat. No, you don't. Well, if I hate combat, maybe I'll just do the story No. I digress. Now listen guys, I shit on Genshin quite a bit, but that's for a very specific reason. The game got worse, which implies that I enjoyed it at some point. Genshin kept me hooked at multiple instances. I enjoyed the game, and then I was hooked. Got the units, and then I was hooked. The story picked up a bit, and then I was hooked. Despite my hatred for Genshin, it kept me hooked. Meanwhile, a game that came out this year was worse than that. I never thought the day would come when I say those words, but Jesus Christ, I cannot bear to lie to you guys. Anyways, that is about it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video, subscribe for more Gacha Gaming content. We're on the road to reaching 600 subs, so subscribe and make that vision possible. Comment down below any feedback we want to see next, and be sure to check out my community tab for polls and updates for upcoming videos. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter. I shitpost engagement for creators and yell at dumbasses, so check that as well. And with that, I'm signing off for now. See ya!